The top 15 NBA failures that could have been college basketball legends had they not declared early. And I'm not talking about top 10 picks in the draft that just didn't pan out. I'm talking about guys that had like no draft buzz at all, but just clearly wanted to chase the bag. And it's hard to blame them because it was a different era. There was no NIL. But after seeing all the guys from this draft cycle that could have gone first round but opted out, like Tahad Pettiford and Alex Condon, right? They have $2 million waiting for them at school. But these guys didn't have that. So it makes you realize that if NIL existed in the 2010s, it could have saved a lot of careers. Malachi Richardson was a 5-star freshman who took over college basketball in 2016, and he went in the first round, but a lot of teams thought that he needed some work. So someone took a flyer on him, but they probably shouldn't have because he only played in 70 career NBA games and is now a ref in Las Vegas. Amari Bailey actually did exist in the NIL era. This was like 2 years ago that he declared for the draft and went 41st overall in the second round. But the Hornets ended up dropping him. The Nets picked him up, then they dropped him. He's middling in the G League right now, probably won't ever make it to the NBA. And it's like, why would you declare? You're throwing away your career. Like, you have the opportunity now to make a lot of money and be developed properly in college. He'd be going into his senior year next year. That's crazy. I vividly remember thinking Scalabissiere has potential, but he is way too long, clunky, slow, like definitely not NBA ready. But he was the second best recruit in his class, so maybe a little bit of ego and some people around him telling him, you gotta go to the draft, man, this has been the plan for years. But he barely had first round buzz because he wasn't actually good enough. Nico Mannion's gotta be the GOAT example of this because NBA scouts publicly said that he is not ready for the NBA, but he was like, I don't care, I'm gonna enter the draft anyway. He played 30 total NBA games and is now averaging 4.1 points in Italy. Romeo Langford's a tricky one because he was a lottery pick, but it was so clear that he was a developmental pick by the Celtics. But like, he was Mr. Basketball in the state of Indiana. He would have got so much money from that school and possibly enough development to where he wouldn't be playing in France right now. Diamond Stone, 5-star freshman, went in the second round, played 7 total NBA games, and is now playing in Mongolia. Devon Dodson declared as a sophomore, but he had no draft buzz. He went undrafted, and I just don't understand that. Well, I mean, I do, because NIL didn't exist, but he would have been the guy on that 2022 Kansas National Championship team had he stayed, and at least would have had a college basketball legacy that he could have parlayed into something. It's hard to judge Marquise Teague because he won a national championship as a freshman starter at Kentucky. But for a while, if you went to Kentucky, you were leaving Kentucky the next year. It's just, in Marquise Teague's scenario, if he was around in 2025, maybe he's leaving Kentucky to go to a different college that's giving him $4 million. Deontay Davis was a 5-star and Mr. Basketball in the state of Michigan, but was out of the NBA by age 22. I don't know how, but I honestly don't even remember Deontay Davis. I have no memory of him.